Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody.
Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this fella, the French Ghanaian Seho Girassi, is a very interesting option. He's blessed with pace. He enjoys playing the lone role up front. He's instinctive, he's opportunistic, and he really works for his team too, because when it comes to defence, he has to become the first line, and he never shies away from that. He's happy to embrace it and work hard.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And it's hoisted clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Backward it goes.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, it's Dembele. Reinders. Now it's Thuram. Not the most accurate pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Pedri. Tchouaméni. And here's Thuram. And here's Dembele. Dembele! Dembele! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Reinders. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Pedri. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Dembele. Reinders. That is good alertness.
Hong Kong definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Thuram might just make this. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Oh, no joy this time. Pedri. Bellingham.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Dembele. Cross to the back post. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Pedri. And here's Thuram. Pedri. That is lovely. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gusto. Pedri. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Dembele. Reinders. Dembele. Very nicely done. This looks promising. Can he finish?
Vietnam can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they win it back again. And it's Pedri. Decent chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Thuram, Tchouaméni, Foden, Pedri. Pedri is fouled. And it's Cucurella.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's a sharp little ball here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please
Vietnam
join me
coming in
wishing
at
all the best
half-time,
for members
leading
of
by
our fan
1
club
goal to nil.
celebrating their wedding anniversary.
Yeah, I
today.
like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Vietnam are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. We're on the move again.
Vietnam definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tchouaméni. Now it's Guirassy. Oh, cracking ball. Quality ball. Now it's Thuram. Looking to play him in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Dembele. Now it's Thuram. Spread to the right. Space for him to turn and look. Reinders. Oh, well played. And he's taking no chances there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's forced to go back. Has a look and plays it forward. And that has put paid to that. Kimmich. Hong Kong appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Team still separated by the game's only goal. Knocks it back. Reinders. Oh, it's Dembele. Foden. Just about up to the hour now. And that's a dangerous ball. Has to go back here.
Hong Kong really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, that looks a decent ball, and he's picked it up out wide, and he was alert to it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead, but it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And he's had it nicked away. Well, the ball's gone astray. Foden takes a shot! And again! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Hong Kong really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Substitution on the field. Number
Kong
47.
with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Number 7, Eze. Number 22,
Bruno Fernandes
Coming on
is
the
there,
field.
and he can get that
Number
clear.
14, Francisco Conceição. Number 8, Dani Olmo. Number 17,
Great vision.
Odegaard. Substitutions taking place.
Mbappe. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Kong have opted to make another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Now it's Guirassy. Now it's Guirassy. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good play. 75 minutes played.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Mbappe! Odegaard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Guirassy is herring after that one. Great ball if he can get there. That has been cut short. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Petri. Good read, needed to be. Vietnam leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's Olmo. Cucurella is there to clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Always onto this. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Out towards the flank. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
With a quick request for support.
Your reflections then, Jim.
Charity Fund.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Taken back almost at once. Pedri venturing down the left. Hong Kong have reclaimed it. Guirassy. Hong Kong with another corner. This is their second corner of the game. Bellingham gets it clear. Conceição. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, important interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Hong Kong clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Bellingham tries to play it through. Konate gets over and intercepts. And it's Eze. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's got away. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can clear their lines. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Well, nicely intercepted. Vinicius Junior! He's delivered all right! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Reinders. Bellingham. Tchouameni. And here's Vinicius Junior. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Reinders. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. 15 minutes till half-time. That's a nicely shaped ball. He has found the way through. It is a corner, good chance. Hong Kong get their fourth corner. Excellent interception. Mendes is there, and he can get that clear. Kimmich goes forward. Thuram might just make this. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he has been fouled there. Tchouaméni has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Gusto, it's rising! It's in! They are right back in business!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Hong Kong restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Eze powering forward here. He's being urged to shoot. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Guirassy, chance! Oh, good finish! And the comeback is complete! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's been played through. He's in a great position here. Eze's cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step.
And the finish! And again! And he hits the net! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. That's been drilled forward. Now he's off and running. Gusto. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Vietnam have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Mendes cuts out the pass. Hong Kong are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Bellingham looking for options for movement. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Bellingham. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Tchouaméni. Pedri. That's going wide left. He's in plenty of space here. Cleared away. Pedri. And he thumps it clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Guirassy. Reinders. It's a searching pass. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Reinders receives it in a good position here.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Eze. Number 14. Francisco Conceição. Coming on the field. Number 17. Odegaard.
Oh, great leap! He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? Hong Kong really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Hong Kong really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And it's Dembele. Tchouaméni. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Neves. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Odegaard. And he's worked it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Foden.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
João Neves. That's beautifully weighted. Konate. Odegaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking to play him in. And that has been knocked clear. And he's heaved it away. Nicked it back promptly. And he can clear it away.
Hong Kong really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball.
Shoots! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And he's managed to get free.
Oh, really well played.
Lovely feet. Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back. That's the end. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Looks to the other side. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room.
He's had a shot! And it's been given away. Foden. Pedri could move up a gear here. And it's Eze. Now it's Guirassy. Mendes makes the interception. Vinicius Junior. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Eze. There he goes, motoring forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Guirassy is onto this. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Gabriel. It's Kimmich. Nuno Mendes. And it's Mendes. Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Eze picks it up out wide. And it's Tchouaméni. Foden. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tchouaméni. Eze running with intent. Looking for the run. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. Backward it goes. And he shoots! And he's done it! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Nuno Mendes. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And it's made its way to him. Oh, there's a probing ball. And Dijk gets across to intercept that. Tchouaméni. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Reinders. Tchouaméni. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Tchouaméni.
This is the time you need that pace.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Kimmich. Here's Tchouaméni. And here's Bellingham. Threads one in.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Foden. Foden. He's free, he has got space. Eze has it in a wide position. Pedri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Vinicius Junior. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost... He's having a pop! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Foden. Pass somewhat off target. Thuram. And that has left him in a heap. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Vietnam unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
And now I'd just like to
well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat,
today.
And the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. Hong Kong definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aimed at the far side. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Mbappe. Eze. And it's Pedri. And it's Reinders. Pedri. And Reinders. Can he get it through? Mbappe. Driving forward. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Chouameni. Vietnam still this single goal behind. Pedri finding himself in space. Oh, good effort! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's put paid to the danger. Cross to the back post. Martinez deals with that nice and simple.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's being urged to shoot. And it's Pedri. Hong Kong can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, well played, well played. And the counter is on. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Substitution on the field. Number 47.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Eze.
Van Dijk.
Number 22. Pedri.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he spark a counter here? Your impression so far, Jim?
Vietnam are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Locatelli gives it back, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Conceição proves just a little bit too strong. Now, can they get him away? This looks promising. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now he's off and running. And here's Dani Olmo. Gusto.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
Substitution
So we have
on the
movement
field.
on both benches.
Number 20, Chouameni. Number 5, Ibrahima Konate. Coming on the field, number 99, Lamina.
And he's quick to snatch it back.
Van Dijk. Substitution.
João Neves. And here's Dembele. Lopez. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, good ball. He's having a shot! And that's in. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Kylian Mbappe.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Tries a deft little ball. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Mbappe. That looks a good ball through. Dembele! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Guirassy.
There will be 3 minutes at
Looking
a
to
time.
go forward now. Musiala with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Musiala did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Kimmich. And the number on the board is 3. Dani Olmo. And that interception was most necessary. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So, that was the second half.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So, a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs. Substitution in progress.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Vietnam displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. That has not gone well. Chouameni. Mbappe. Chouameni. It's Kimmich. Oh, that's a key interception. Mbappe, who's set up 1 goal so far. Looking to play him in. Big chance! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Musiala. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Mbappe gets into a good position. And that would have been game, set and match.
Guirassy really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And they can counter here. João Neves. And here's Dembele. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Dembele really needed to...
So that was it, the first period of extra time. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere.
Substitution on the field, number 37.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner?
12, Gio.
It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Tchouaméni cuts it out. And it's Musiala. Musiala.
Such good technique. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Mendes has it out wide and in space. Knocks it into space. Musiala! It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Vietnam drag themselves back again. Konate cuts out the pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just...
And the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Gabriel gets over and intercepts. And it's gone back to the keeper. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, he's going for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Header! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Gusto running with the ball. Looking for options for movement.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's played into the middle. Desperate defending required here. And he's there to clear it. Two sides absolutely inseparable, and we know what's coming. Vietnam take this the distance.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So we're all set, and we all know what is coming. So spot kicks imminent. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And no mistake.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Vermin pondering where to put it. (1-1), and he duly obliges. Locatelli is the man who's second in line. Oh, that's going to annoy the keeper.
Credit to him. You really need courage to do that in these circumstances as well.
So on to the second man. Oh, sent him the wrong way.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
We're on to number 3 here. Never in doubt.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Mbappe is third in line. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
I think some mind games were played there, Peter. It certainly did the trick.
Hong Kong with the chance to go 2 up. Oh, it's a really good save. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot. Big character, big moment, big save.
Everyone here are holding their breath.
Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
Vietnam are looking to save match point. It's in. Pick that one out. And the drama continues. So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
He must, but can he? Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Lemina is the second of the unscheduled takers. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
This to stay in it. And that is the end of that.
Oh, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. We're all sweating here.
So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin, a delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. And here's Reinders. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking for the run. This looks promising. And he decides to cross it. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, football certainly runs deep in the Reinders family, but unlike his father or brother, this guy Tiani Reinders is someone who can take control of the game from centre midfield. I suspect we're going to see a little bit of everything from him here. He's box to box.
Oh, and the shot! There it is!
Yeah, look, let me tell you that when you're receiving a ball from behind, when you're on the move like that, can be very tricky to negotiate, but technically I think he got that right, and the finish was beautifully composed.
Hong Kong finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he's being shifted off it. Eze. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that was very necessary. Cucurella.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cucurella. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Konate is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Guirassy. Foden. Pedri. Here's Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni. And it's Cucurella. And here's Mbappe. Reinders. Reinders! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Looking to play him in. He's found space here. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. So what can they make of this? Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Driven in. Cucurella is there, and he can get that clear. Reinders touches it back. Oh, good take in a good area. And it's Tchouaméni in with the challenge. Now who's going to be first to this? And that is out of play. Konate. Konate has got himself a free kick. Tchouaméni. Nicely weighted ball. Tchouaméni. Now Foden. Hong Kong do have a chance to counter here. Van Dijk. Cucurella. And it's Van Dijk. Bellingham. Now it's Reinders. Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Reinders is offering a wry smile there.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Works it forward. Cucurella. Ball swung in. Cucurella can get it clear. And here's Mbappe. And it's Bellingham. Looking for options for... Decent chance! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Guirassy. And he welcomes it in. Big chance!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that is really good tenacity. This possibly the last play of the half. Terrific effort! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Tchouaméni certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Well, they've got it again. He's found a way through. Now it's Kimmich. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Vietnam are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So the action resumes. Van Dijk. Foden. Oh, can he get onto this? Foden has it out wide and in space. There's the delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Having a shot! And he's stuck it away! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Kong cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Eze. Tchouaméni. Foden. That is lovely. It's Pedri. Guirassy tries to play it through. Throw it. Driven forward. Kong appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition.
There's the shot! And it's come back out to him. And a neat finish. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Substitution on the field. Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 22, Hadrian. Number 7, Dese.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 14,
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Number 8, Danny Olmo. Substitution in progress.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, shooting chance! Now he's got space here. Now it's Mbappe. And it's made its way to him. And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
To replace him is
Vietnam visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Substitutions taking
And things
place.
are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Vietnam still have the cards to affect this game. Kimmich. Thuram. Now, and he shoots! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ødegaard. Tchouaméni. Played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Vinicius Junior. Ødegaard. And it's Lopez. He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Vietnam really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter. Well, look, they know they've got a height.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. So Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Morocco! And there is your opener. How very smart. He just got it right.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Thuram. He'll try from distance. Oh, that's a waste.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And it's Koundé. McKennie.
Vietnam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cross to the back post. And they're back on the ball again. Thuram. And it's Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! And no mistake. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Played out wide. Eze. João Palhinha. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Aimed beyond the defence. Nuno Mendes. Ball swung in. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared away. That's really well manoeuvred. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Not the most accurate pass. Opts for safety. That is good progress on the left. Nicely weighted ball. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Ndicka. Great vision. Didn't quite work for him. Reinders. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nuno Mendes. Now Van Dijk. Koundé. And that's been intercepted. Van de Ven. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now it's Thuram. And here's Thuram. Eze. João Palhinha. Now that looks a decent ball. Always onto this. Oh, look at the space here. Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, sweet feet. And it's McKennie. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. João Palhinha. He's had a shot! And that should get the job done. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Hello everybody, and
any strong opinions on the first half?
Vietnam really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break it's one each. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Nuno Mendes. And here's the chance to counter. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Engages and forces him off the ball. Showing good feet.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And it's João Palhinha. That's a delicate pass. And he's straight offside. The muscular approach does pay off here. Tchouaméni with the foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's McKennie. Mendes with a fine tackle. And here's Vinicius Junior. Takes a shot! Goal! Morocco! Into the lead once more. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Morocco leading now. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he can thump it away. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. João Palhinha. And here's Lukaku. Knocks it into space. Corner.
Substitution for Morocco.
Corner number 2 then.
Eze. Number 17, Lukaku. Number 9, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field, number 13, Bellingham. Number 20, Thuram. Number 14, Raphael Leao.
Tchouaméni tries to clear. Brilliantly cut out. And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's McKennie. Now it's Raphael Leao.
Vietnam may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Now it's Guirassy. Oh, that's a chance for a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Substitutions taking place.
And here's Lopez. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Gives it back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt.
Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, can he finish? And that's a good finish. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy. Big chance! Guirassy gets flagged offside. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution for Morocco, number 25,
Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
Goes for a shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Robertson, looking for a runner. That's good vision. And here's Raphael Leao. Tchouaméni, João Neves, Musiala. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Thuram, Partey. Morocco clearly now in lead preservation mode. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. It's anyone's ball now. Now that is commitment to the cause. And that could well leave a mark. Partey with the clearance. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Partey.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And he's forced to go back. And Ndika. Robertson.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Five minutes. That's rather hopeful. And that will sail harmlessly past. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Security staff for each block.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's...
Towering header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And here's Thuram. Musiala. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy, Jamal Musiala, is one of the most talked about attacking talents. He can play centrally or he can play any of the wide positions. He's got the ability to turn quickly, got real pace in his game to engage defenders and go past them. And he just has this knack of using those assets to create space for himself in that final third.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Driving forward. Tchouaméni. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. João Palhinha. And it's Eze. Stood up well to him there. Vietnam are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Eze. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Reinders. Now it's Thuram. Musiala. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Reinders. He's had a shot! There it is! That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Van Dijk has given away a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And it's Koundé. Koundé, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. No, he's not getting his way this time.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Van Dijk. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Reinders. It's Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Reinders venturing down the left. Morocco are looking to go forward now. And it's Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. It's a pretty loose pass. Picked out brilliantly. Musiala, he's having a pop! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Lukaku. Eze going face to face with his great rival. And this is Lukaku. And a chance! And he hits the net. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That was a given. It always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier.
Great chance! Nuno Mendes. Koundé.
João Palhinha has been indicated.
And it's João Palhinha. Van Dijk. Threads one in. Reinders. Can he spark a counter here? Vinicius Junior. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, easy pickings there. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. The second half is up and running.
Vietnam are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Mendes receives it in a wide position. Thuram, that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pinches it off him. Musiala making good progress on the right-hand side. Musiala! Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Reinders.
That was lovely, that.
Closing in on goal. Real chance! Well taken goal. And they've got their lead back. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That's a good ball out wide. Eze. And here's Vinicius Junior. And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Number 16, McKennie. Number 17, Lukaku. Number 7, Eze. Coming on the field, number 10, Gallagher. Number 11,
and it's Lopez. Oh, this is... And the shot! He's got it all! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
So smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing...
And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution.
Vietnam have their second corner now. Impressive jump! But he's left disappointed. So, third corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. Guirassy being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with...
Big chance! That was quite a hit. Corner number 4 coming up here. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Musiala, this is a promising build-up. Lovely feet. He's having a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Musiala really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They're up to 5 corners now. Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's been shifted off it. Played back to the goalkeeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
João Palhinha. Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Distributed tidily. He's picked his way through. Here it is, crossed in.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Some good work on the right flank here. Tchouaméni. Reinders, who does have an assist to his name. Gallagher. He's a sharp little ball here. Reinders. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. The final 5 minutes. Looking to play him in. Lopez.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Musiala. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Vietnam have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele!
Added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that was no routine save.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution for Morocco.
It's
Number
make or break
9,
time now,
Vinicius
and they're all
Junior.
headed for the penalty box.
Coming on the field is number 18, Mbappe. Substitutions taking place.
Keeper's dealt with that. Time added on 4 minutes. And it's Cucurella. And that's aimed into the middle. That's a lovely, neat pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Kimmich makes the interception.
Look, there has to be more.
Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special
So, a battle of
warrior.
endeavour,
Please grab the tickets you were
enterprise,
given when you
and
walk in
now
through the gates.
endurance.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 8, João Palhinha. Number 25,
90 minutes gone, and nothing between them still.
Number 15, Jules Koundé. Coming
Zaire
on the
Emery.
field, Number
Aims
42,
beyond the defence.
Hewland. Number
That's
26,
surely a foul. Free kick.
Robertson. Number 33, Zaire Emery.
There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Zaire Emery. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Guirassy proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Chouameni, and it's Ødegaard. Knocks it into space. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And here's Sørloth. It's a really well-measured ball. He is just caressing the ball. In towards the back, Sørloth! And how did he not put that away?
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Mbappe. Robertson. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's nice. Robertson finding himself in space. Cucurella can get it clear. Guirassy. All played for Dembele. So that was it, the first period of extra time.
That parking in the area around the stadium.
Well, nobody wants to settle for this, of course, but everyone is running nigh on empty. Is there going to be a moment to win it? And we are already back underway. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Robertson stood his ground strongly. In towards the back stick. Cucurella deals with that comfortably. Fermin. Ødegaard. And Guirassy. And it's Ødegaard. Now, can they get him away? Guirassy gets into a good position. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Dembele. Ødegaard. Well, that pass isn't the best. Zaire Emery. And it's Robertson. Fermin. Kimmich with the foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Looking for the run. Now it's Gallagher. Nice control. Looking for the far post. Caught offside that time.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Fermin. And Robertson. Oh, good read. There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. So we've done it, we've been there, we've gone the full 12 rounds.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Players then beyond the point of exhaustion, but there is still one final act to come. You can cut the tension with a knife. Mbappe to go first. And he duly obliges.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Kimmich is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper. Oh, talk about coming up with the goods.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
This to put them 2 up. Of course. Will that prove decisive?
A great position now, but still work to be done.
Vietnam really cannot miss this.
Well, if you have any doubts, that's what you do to conquer it.
Morocco with the chance to go 2 up. Made it look easy. And that is a giant step towards the line.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match.
I actually think he was quite to do that, Peter, but it was the right result.
Morocco are looking for comfort. The lead now is 2.
A great position now, but still work to be done.
Vietnam are looking to save match point. What poise! What noise!
It was well disguised. It gave no inkling as to where he was going on that.
So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. Oh, he saved it! Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
This to stay in it. It's in. Pick that one out. And the drama continues. Some can barely watch here. Every kick potentially pivotal. Big character, big moment, big save.
This to win it. No pressure, of course.
And they have done it in sudden death.
Oh, just allow me to get my breath back a little here, Peter. What an ending. Fantastic.
Vietnam have done it. Taken to the very edge they may have been, but they have prevailed through sheer strength of personality. So, Jim, quite a game, decided in the end in the only way it could have been.
Vietnam probably deserved that on the overall balance of things, Peter. They always seemed